Sup, y'all? True SSJ Havoc here. What's going on, bro? It's I since this whole game been announced, Sparking Zero, I haven't been talking about it. I haven't gave any thoughts or reactions to it. So I decided I'm gonna look at all the trailers again, give some feedback and thoughts, and we're gonna check it out. I'm gonna let y'all know my thoughts on the final roster at the end of it. I know it goes up to the Sayan and Namik arcs, and that trailer. So I'm gonna check out everything that came so far, and we're gonna talk about it because I got polarizing thoughts on the final roster, and I'm gonna give you my reasons why I think what I think. So. Let's get into this. For real. Let's go. This is when they first announced it. I was marking out when I first saw this. I was like, yo, this is dope. Like, I couldn't believe how, they just showed off the original Tenkaichi gameplay. And then when I saw this part and they switched over to this, I was like, oh my god, that is cool as hell. This is the first time we're getting Blue in a full-on Tenkaichi game. I know I've been playing the Budokai. I know I played the Budokai 4, Budokai Tenkaichi 4 mod, but to actually get the full form in a Tenkaichi game for the first time it's mind-boggling. It's dope. Yo, shout out to Bandai Namco. I think this is like the Rivals trailer. Yeah. I just gotta say though, the effects still looks great. I know a lot of people had a lot of issues with early footage from the trailers. I thought it looked freaking good. They still improving on the game. It comes out in October. We already know. It just always looks so damn good, no matter how I look at it. Yeah, just the thought, just the look at this. Now, yeah, this was just the first trailer. This ain't the Rivals trailer. This is just the first trailer showing some characters off. That's when it was doing wish list. But they gonna okay. They didn't show the final roster yet. I guess they gonna show it a little bit later. Yeah, here we go. We gonna see a little bit of them. This is the Rival trailer with Goku and Vegeta, I believe.
Now to show you the overwhelming power of a super elite Saiyan.
Kaioken. You could tell they was actually using old audio for these particular trailers right here. Kaioken.
This is why the Saiyans are viewed as conquerors of countless planets. You lose. I'm angry.
I'm angry.
The Super Saiyan within me erupted to life. Let's see if you can keep up. Let me show you. I don't care how strong you think you are. I am going to win.
That's dope. It's dope. Just thinking about the original, like Dragon Ball Z being remade in and a newer arts, newer like gameplay, uh, and a more updated graphics in the Tenkaichi gameplay format. It's pretty damn dope.
Super Saiyan 3. You better be ready to kill me. For you to know this.
That that would be like the dream matchup anyway. Like Super Saiyan 3 Goku just popping in during the Majin Vegeta fight. That should be fucking ridiculous.
You must have wanted to settle this for a real battle, huh, Vegeta?
And then they bring out the God forms.
Gave you this day. So this is a Super Saiyan God's power. I'm tired. Too bad.
Hilariously enough, yeah, this does remind me a lot of like Dragon Ball Z Kakarot too. In terms of like the graphics, at least in its like the early forms, when we're looking at.
For what's beyond strength, there's no limit to the strength of the Saiyans. Breakthrough.
Alright. This first screen, that's the first screen. We're gonna talk about it. Don't worry. The next particular one. This one's I think speed versus power, I believe. Super Trunks. Still kind of funny. They the trailer make it seem like Dispo would have any problems against Trunks. Especially this Trunks from back in the Cell Saga. When I saw Cocoon Style, I was marking out too, because I like a lot of characters that from the TOP. And this Master Roshi, dope. Nappa to fight Birder is hilarious. Someone who likes the power scale and stuff like that all the time. It's just, when you see these trailers, it always looks funny as hell, because you think that it'd be crazy to think that these super characters will have problems with Z characters at all. This trailer and another trailer coming up, like I noticed that they have like a combo super attack. I always wonder if it's in terms of like if your partner is part of your team or not, or whether it's or they already set ultimate attacks, and what I mean, they it doesn't matter if they're actually on your team or not, they'll just show up. And that, like the purple comet attack, or you'll see like Goten and Trunks, or Khalifa and Kale later. It's like you had to. I'm just asking, like, it's like, did they add it like where you can use Kale? Here's Kale right here. Oh. Kale would get stomped by Broly. Hit's gonna be dope. I actually might try to see how Hit plays. It's filling up. Oh yeah, master and student, master and apprentice.
I don't really like fighting very much.
So let's start training. Maybe it'll be an actual challenge for you. Impressive.
This This still looks so damn good. Yeah, that must be like Dragon Ball slash Z Roshi, while the other one was like Super.
Let's do this thing, shall we?
Yeah, I believe that's that's a revamp of that dodge mechanic in Tenkaichi 3, when you press a certain button prompts, a button command. When the enemy attacks you, you do like a fast dodging, and then knock them away. That's I'm glad they brought back a lot of these.
Lord, might I suggest more training and fewer naps?
Alright, fine, I'll dance.
This was interesting too. Whis looked like he's just pure defensive too. Yeah, Whis just looks very defensive. Like he got ways to style on you.
Seriously, I want you to hit me as hard as you can, Trunks.
I'll fight you with everything I have.
No idea how much stronger you can really get, Trunks.
And shout out to Sparking Zero for giving Gohan one arm, future Gohan.
Back, Trunks. Quickly.
Oh, it's my favorite time waster. Bye-bye.
Not what I was hoping. Let's have a little fun.
Does human life have no value to you, androids?
No more holding back.
Whoever
If
you are,
if Trunks could actually like
what's left of our future?
if Trunks was at least like obviously he could transform to a Super Saiyan in the manga version of the story, but like if the way they played it out in the anime version of the history of Trunks is like he couldn't turn Super Saiyan to after Gohan was already dead. If somehow if Trunks could have, if Gohan could have lasted a little bit longer, they would have probably came up with a game plan and then actually took out the androids. I believe, at least. I don't know, maybe.
Oh yeah? But I'm plenty strong already. You better not try and
Fusions.
wipe the floor with you when I'm ready.
Again, Kid Trunks versus Khalifa is hilarious. Same thing with Goten and Kale.
Ready for this? Here you go. Time to get serious. Oh, shut your mouth. Let's see who the strongest one really is.
And mind you, the Goten and Trunks as kids only can go up to Super Saiyan 1 while they are. See what I mean earlier with the dual attacks? If they're partners.
Come on, Goten. Okay.
I wonder if that's the case though. Like if you have like a certain party member in your team, can they do that? Or is that just set? I'm not sure. I still haven't figured that out yet. This match will still be a joke, no matter how you slice it.
Do you really think you
What?
can beat me?
Yeah.
The fun is just getting started. I refuse to lose to someone who transforms with such a dumb-looking pose.
Vegeta stand here, Vegito stand here. Like, big fan of Vegito. Yeah, always been a big fan of Vegito. So, it's, especially since I see so many people just like, since everybody always be up on Gogeta's, like, riding Gogeta's meat all the time. I'm glad to see Vegito getting the upper hand for a change. And then Frieza Masu come out of nowhere. Also, when he did that hand shimmy thing, a lot of people was talking about it was in the wrong place. They was pausing here and there, and it's like, oh, you know, this looked bad, this looked bad. I'm not sure. I heard that they possibly like fixed that or whatever. People really go out their way to scrutinize stuff, but hey, they were still polishing it, so it ended up turning out to be nothing. So it is what it is. Good. This jerk off arm, Samasu. It's dope. This is so cool. I like this right here. I saw this. Goku, Vegeta, and then back to Vegeta. Yo, that just looks so damn cool. No matter how many times I see it, it just looks so cool. Oh, man. Vegito and Gogeta. Yo, that's a dream match. I know everybody and their mom's going to be playing. Like, they're going to put them together. They're going to create a story with that. I'm just saying, it's just so dope.
Test of power. I guess we'll see. This will be when the true battle begins.
Master on chain stick. Yep. Still see that you still see that that Tenkaichi formula in there. The story will look fantastic. They did that first person mode. The first person mode sounds dope. And the fact that they got Super Saiyan Goku early. Have a double final flash against Cell. That's crazy. Break that. Wow. No matter how you look at this game always looks dope. Forget all the naysayers that always say like this game, they try to say, oh, this game's gonna be trash. You know, forget those guys, man. They don't know what they talking about, bro. They don't know what they're talking about. I want that premium collection edition. But I'll stick with the I guess I'll get the alternate. Just stick with the alternate. It is what it is. Super Vegito in the Tournament of Power. Give me a comment what you think. Like, do you think it was right for Goku and Vegeta not to turn Vegito in the Tournament of Power, or do you think they should, or even Gogeta, Well, since that would have been harder because Vegeta didn't even know the technique at the time. But still, do you think they should have turned Vegito, or do you think they just it was fine? Should have been keep it exactly as it is because we didn't know whether Jiren would have been good, been knocked out or not with Vegito. Like, let me know in the comments, Lee, what you think.
Wow, that kind of stuff. No mercy. Justice is absolute.
Swords versus fists.
So, you're fired on it, huh? Here I go.
Look at Rosie.
You're gonna have to do better than that.
You're very good.
Future Trunks would have been dope in the Tournament of Power.
You are powerless before my love.
After all this, you really think I'll surrender?
It's funny how they know Ribrianne is so unpopular that he beat Base Trunks beat both of them. What the hell, Yajirobe?
What a poor, unfortunate soul you are to face me. Who do you think you are? You challenge world champion?
Oh yeah, they brought up that Mr. Satan doesn't have a jetpack in this game. He just I guess floats. Ani Raza though, that's crazy. Yo, if you have Ani Raza there, I mean, I imagine that. What about the people that makes it, like the machines that made them and everything, include Pepperoni, Dr. Pepperoni.
Completely different. I think I'm slowly starting to get the hang of this.
I'm actually hyped. They have Ultra Instinct sign
I shall achieve the very pinnacle of strength.
and Rose Black.
Now you will taste my blade. Not ready. Want to see if you can keep up? Bet you can't. Rejoice and praise be. Together we shall achieve the very pinnacle of greatness. Let the wrath of a god sink in. This is the end for you.
I can't wait. I expect great things, especially the different moveset between regular UI and UI Omen / Sign, and the way them spots are like filling up. I'm telling you, I'm gonna give you my thoughts after we're done. I'm gonna give you my thoughts later. All right. Give me a second. I'm going to get to the Saiyan and Saiyan Saga and Namik arc trailer. By the way, shout out to Visionary Divinity for putting all this compilation together. Yeah, shout out to you, brother. So we got the Saiyan and Namik arc Saga's character trailer. I believe this is the latest as of today, 8/7/2024. All right, let's see what we got.
You should join this Kakarot. My name isn't Kakarot. It's Goku, got it? You have no idea how out of your league you are. You're going to die, fool. Pick up your attack! Do it now! Special beam.
It's just too good. It looks so good. I'm damn, Yamcha gets shit on no matter what. But that's crazy.
Your little friend's corpses scattered all over.
But it's like it's been a long time since we had the Z story retold properly. You know what I mean?
Leave it to me.
Don't make me lie. This isn't real. Simple tricks.
That dirty fireworks. Yeah. Dodoria, Zarbon. These are all essential characters, man. They are all essential. These are needed. That line. I remember every time I used to play that Vegeta. Just every time I used the rush attack. The Saiyans are a true warrior race. Don't underestimate us. I still love that. We hear it one more time. I wonder if that line's in the game, a game again, or is that just a repeat from the previous game, like an old line they put in. Nail. Oh yeah, Frieza Z being shown. They put the rest of the Ginyu Force in. Goldo, Kun, and Ginyu, of course. Second form. Yo. I'm actually glad they did separate the Frieza forms. C and Super. Although I thought they would put like a first form Super because he did thrive in first form first. In like Resurrection F. Yeah, that delivery of that line was fantastic. Shout out to Sean for that. You fool. Yo, can't wait. Oh man. Alright, so October 11th. Now, hold on. I'll just stop around like right before it comes up. Alright, now I want to talk about this particular screen here. This is the latest, technically the latest of the roster so far, right? Now look at this particular thing right here. I want to bring to attention how many slots are left on this particular thing. Shout out to Ashra6. He was talking about how maybe these particular spots is not the full game, but maybe just the story mode characters, and there's some extra characters outside of it that doesn't appear in story mode. But let's just say this is it right here, and there's no more slots besides this, well, until DLC, that is. I'm in the opinion that you're not going to see movie villains in GT in this. I know people are going to be upset when y'all hear me say that, but I'm just going to keep it cut and dry. I'm going to tell you now straight up. They got so many slots they got to use to, fill up for Cell, the androids in Cell. They still got to fill up more roster for the Boo Saga, the Boo Arc, because like the Boo forms on their own will take up like 5 forms, and if they decide to include Oob, that should be like a 6. Then you have we talking about Cell too. Cell, you have like the imperfect, semi-perfect, perfect, and then you have super perfect. That's 4 slots on its own. And then you have, Android 16. If you want to put the whole, you gotta tell the whole story. So you have to have Dr. Gero or Dr. Gero. Then you have to have Android 19. Then you have to, and you have to include all these various things, all these various characters. I see a whole bunch of slots that need to be filled up with even super characters to tell the whole super story. Because people need to understand, this is the first time super story is being retold in a video game. Sure, Xenoverse had used the story of Super, but they always deviated. It's never been one-to-one. Tenkaichi games, or the Sparking games, always like try to tell the story ish in the actual format, like retell the story. So this is the first time it's being retold, but then in game form. So if you're gonna do that, they have to put Botamo, they had to put Magetta. Like, is Zamasu in the game? I'm trying to see if I can find it. Hold on. I know there's merged Zamasu, but I don't see regular Zamasu. He in here somewhere? No, I don't see him at all. Oh no, there he is. He's here. Alright, so there's like plenty of characters from Super. I'm surprised. I would be surprised they're not in there. Like whether it's Tagoma, Shisami. I don't know about Sorbet from Resurrection F, but I'm not sure. But at least Tagoma and Shisami has to show up in this game in the story mode. I don't think they're gonna put copy Vegeta, but that would be, it wouldn't be out of possibility, a realm of possibility. There's plenty of super characters they seem to be missing out, because there's a lot of story to be told within Super. There are a lot of characters that were introduced. I'm not saying like putting Monaka or no nonsense like that, but if you start putting the rest of these characters in from Cell, Boo, and then fill in the rest of the super arcs, you really don't have any slots left in here. It's they also announced Dragon Ball like characters, such as like Kid, like you've seen screens of Kid Goku, and they I think one of the directors verified Tao Pai Pai. So again, with Tao Pai Pai, and then I imagine Piccolo Daimao, Demon King Piccolo will show up in here, or they mentioned other Red Army characters. So I imagine like General Blue again. Like if they're retelling the story from Dragon Ball, and believe me, I'm a big fan of like retelling Dragon Ball. Because, like, for some odd reason, like, a lot of, for years, they've been omitting Dragon Ball until, until they necessarily had to. And they limited it. So, I really need Dragon Ball representation, too. But, if that's the case, yeah, I don't see how you put movies and GT in here. It's just not possible. I don't see it. And then people need to understand also, this is also my very own opinion, my thoughts on this, when it comes to GT and the movies. Super is the new story. It's not just simply a new story, but it's a new story in continuation of the manga / anime of Dragon Ball Z. Okay, and Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball, Dragon Ball Z, and Dragon Ball Super. It is an official continuation of the story. The reason why back in the past they was able to put in movies and GTs because they were able to tell the entirety of Dragon Ball Z, from start to finish with all the story. Mind you, I almost forgot about Pui Pui and Yakon. They gotta put them in here too, right? Or maybe Spopovich's, they got Spopovich. Why don't they put Yamu, the other one that was at the tournament? Anyway, going back. They have to tell the full story with every intricacy, with the best way, with the best quality they can. So I imagine they want to focus on Z and Super, especially in the story, since it goes from Saiyan Saga to Tournament of Power, that means it has to be told in the most intricate way, with the most characters. Back in the past, it was only Dragon Ball Z, so they added extra stories from like the movies. So they told Dragon Ball Z story from from Tenkai, not even just the Tenkaichi games, from the Budokai games, from other games that came out that time, all the way back to the Super Nintendo. They've been telling these stories for the longest time, the Dragon Ball Z stories, so for the longest time. So they have to add in more characters, maybe from the extra stories like the movies and GT, to add in more of a roster. I imagine those will be DLC down the line, but from what I gather, like, those are not essential. Like, this is just me talking, this is my opinion, but I don't think they're essential to Spike Chunsoft right now, because they want to be able to talk about the most recent story. Super needs to be told in its entirety properly, because it is part of the main continuity. At least Toriyama treated as such. Every character shown so far has, Toriyama may not have created them, but they are part of what Toriyama's story is. So, you know how I am about canon and Toriyama and Toriyama's story. I am deeply, entrenched in finding out Toriyama's true story. I just thought about something else. Jocko needs to be in here too. But anyway, there's so many characters they need to actually include in order to tell the full story. So I don't think GT and the movies are going to be in the base game. They will be in DLC. Maybe DLC 2, or the DLC 2 and 3, because Daima is going to be the first DLC. Daima is superhero. So this particular roster is still the largest with 164 characters, and I imagine this game will be of great quality. People need to. I know there's a lot of people that want to hate on the series and hate on the game because they want specific characters, or they didn't like a certain screenshot. People relax. They're still polishing the game. It's going to come out in October. I can't wait. You can't wait. We're going to have fun. Alright. Pick your mains down, guys. It's going to be fantastic. Right now, I'm gonna talk some more about this a little later. If you like this video, comments, like the video, subscribe. I'll talk to you guys later. Comment down below which characters you're maining. Yo, this is gonna be dope, I'm telling you. Alright, check you later. Peace.